And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Believe it or not, Friday. Welcome. So glad to have you here with us. Right now we're sitting at 71. It's dropped a degree or two since we began this. We're looking for high somewhere around 95 later today. But whoa, hold on. The heat index will reach 101 before it's all said and done. A hot day is in store for us. Now, we do have a 50% chance of rain moving into the forecast sometime after 3 this afternoon. A few areas yesterday afternoon got a little sprinkle or two. Not enough, to say the least. So that's how that's shaping up. Got in kind of late last night after the search warrant was issued. So I got a few things that I didn't get done. I apologize on that. We're going to start the devotional. I'm going to have to change it because I just did not get to that last night and this morning, all the things that were going on. So that's going to change real quickly. We've got Greg. We got that girl coming in. We got Odie coming in. He's polishing up some coffee over there, making it all good for everybody. We're going to have a great day. We'll be right back. Let's go to Collinsville now and get this underway.
Boy, I was given a great verse today because I get to talk about...
If we were to list mankind's favorite sins, gossip must be near the top. We love to gossip. When we hear that juicy news about somebody, listen, we often can't wait to share it. But today's word of wisdom causes us to think again. Proverbs 17:9 says, whoever covers an offense seeks love, but he who repeats a matter separates close friends. So keeping that news to yourself is loving, but blabbing about it is hurtful. Gossip's hurtful. So let's be specific about what gossip is. I define it as telling somebody else's business you have no business telling to people who have no business knowing. Now, it can be hard to resist, and it's easy to understand why. It can be fun and exciting. It's like a tasty morsel of food you can't wait to share with others. It can be entertaining to snack, so to speak, on the stories of other people's lives. Or sometimes it's a way of showing off, right? We know something that others don't because we have special inside access. Or sometimes, let's be honest, it's a way to hurt people we want to hurt for whatever reason. So gossip can, on the surface, seem innocent, but other times it's outright malicious. But it's always sinful. Gossip hurts neighbors, divides friends, damages relationships and reputations. The Bible labels gossips as untrustworthy and meddlesome and even worthy of death. So you should avoid gossip at all costs. But here's the deal. You can't always help what you hear, but you can always help what you tell others. Whoever covers an offense seeks love, but he who repeats a matter separates close friends. Will you keep it to yourself and show love, or will you sin and blab it? Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. And welcome back. I hope your morning is going well. What a beautiful day outside. We got some great sunsets that we got to share yesterday. We got a shower or two. We've got all your local headlines coming up at 7 a.m. also. What's going on in the communities? We've got all that lined up for you here coming up at 7. I hope you'll join us. Y'all remember the couple that we mentioned? And again, as weird as it felt talking about it, elderly couple from a nudist colony that ended up being missing. They're now suspecting foul play. This is California, IA. It's where they're missing. We'll see what's going on with that. "44 years. This is just how technology has changed. Washington, the state of Washington is where this happened there. A murder happened 44 years ago. Someone thought to pick up a cigarette butt. Whoop, the DNA has linked the killer. I think it was 1980 is when it happened. The murder has been solved, and the family is finally going to get some peace of mind. Kenneth Curdett has been arrested in Arkansas. Can y'all believe that? DNA after that many years there. February 23rd, 10 p.m. Miss Dorothy Dottie Slitzer. She left work, and that's what happened. Let's see what else is happening this morning. Taylor Swift, boy, y'all remember this, all about her concerts that were canceled. Whoever made those threats said it would be a large number that would be hurt. That's why she canceled those shows. I'm glad those guys got on that and nipped that in the bud. Horrible horror there. Do y'all remember Carl Weathers' Rocky? Remember that guy, that Rocky, where he come down wearing the American suit? Rocky went against him. He got his Hollywood Walk of Fame yesterday. His star, his son, was there to accept on his behalf. He has since then passed away. I just often wonder about these things of people that are hurt. We've got somebody that is hurt. A couple was hurt in a Lamborghini. They were kidnapped and beaten. They were looking at houses. Have mercy. I do think Odie has gone to some form of an emergency. We'll find out here in just a little bit. Let's see what else we got going on here. I'm trying to get here to find out what I've got. You ever have your phone just where it just would not cooperate? I'm having one of those moments there. Yeah, that's something else. We'll keep you updated on that. All right. Nebraska Supreme Court is going to decide if I thought this was a law already to where if you had a felony, you couldn't vote. We'll see. The Nebraska Supreme Court is getting ready to vote on that. I don't understand this. How many of you go to work and you work with others? And, of course, cubicles, I understand in some offices you have no choice, like this, that, and other. A Wells Fargo employee has been found deceased. She had been there 4 days before anyone noticed her. Seriously, 4 days. They said that her cubicle was not on the main walkway and no one noticed. 4 days. I won't add anything to that. That's just horrible there. An ex-teacher is going to jail for 5 years. Why? Threatened a federal judge over and over as we look at this. Over LGBT case. Kept calling and threatening. American archaeologist has died. It was on a replica of a Viking ship. It overturned. He didn't make it. And this is a couple of these that have happened here. An 80-year-old man boat flipped in the Grand Canyon. He is deceased now. We also have a hiker that has lost their life in the Grand Canyon. Extreme heat is what caused that second one. It's been a lot of that. I think so far this summer it's been 6 total at the Grand Canyon that have lost their lives, whether they were hiking or doing whatever it is. Some of the stories there that come out of that. And also last night, we have Dallas, Texas. We send condolences as we lose a man in the blue. A police officer was killed, 2 others injured in a Dallas shooting that happened. The suspect fled the scene. Police would pursue. It didn't work out well for him in the end. That's what we know about that so far. A Texas man is getting out of jail after 34 years. He didn't do it. Turns out the witnesses fibbed on what they said. He'll get back what's left of his life. 34 years in jail for a crime you didn't commit. Somebody lied. That's a bad one. We'll be right back. We've got more coming up as we travel through this morning here at the Scotty Ray Report.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, daybeds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Downtown Meridian is thriving with a fresh look, and now it's getting a new neighbor. Toyota of Meridian is now open under new hometown leadership. We're bringing automotive knowledge and experience home with a focus on improved customer satisfaction and all new pricing. Toyota of Meridian is excited to serve the Queen City and exceed your expectations.
I'm Trinara Rush, and I want to invite you to Toyota Meridian, where hometown pride drives excellence.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
And as we look at our record highs and our record lows, it was 2006. It was almost just time to leave. 106 back on that day. And back in the 1800s, we had a low there in the 50s. As we look at today's forecast, we've got this kind of messed up, or at least I do. Today's high is going to be right around 95. We're looking at Alabama here, and I put it on there twice, as we'll see that Alabama will be close to the Meridian area. 95, we'll see Selma at 97, and all the way down to Montgomery we'll have that same temperature. And we're looking at that kind of a ditto of Mississippi, Alabama, the Twin States, just really matching each other with heat. Kind of looked the same early this morning at 4 o'clock. Y'all have to forgive me there. What is in store for us? Well, that outlook looks a little bit better as we sneak 10 days out. Look at this. Cooler weather, especially in northern Mississippi. That'll hit there in Knoxville County and move north into Tennessee. We have 80-degree weather on the way, though. I can't wait. I feel good about it. Here's what we've got. Our 7-day outlook, 93 today to 95, depending upon where you are. 40% chance of showers. And in some, we're giving it 50%. Our radar system downgrading at 10% to 40. We'll show the same for tomorrow with a high of about 93. Today and tomorrow are carbon copies. A tad warmer on Sunday, still at 40% chance of showers in the forecast. By Monday, we're down to a 30%. And then the big rains move in Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we do have a chance of this helping out with these grass fires that we've been having lately. Look at the temperatures by Wednesday, 85, 84 next Thursday. Ooh, I'm getting excited. I think y'all are too. As we look at this, we'll see 83 a week from today. Boy, if that won't feel like mountaintop weather. 85 next weekend. We'll see that on Sunday as well. All the way through the 13th, we'll see about 86. So we do get a break from this big heat wave that we've been having all the way through the 13th beginning next week. This weekend, still into the 90s. I don't want to give false hope about this weekend because it will be warm. As we look at our fishing forecast, anybody ready to go? We pulled that up for us today. Our best time to fish today is going to be around 10 o'clock until noon, 10:15 to 12:15, somewhere right along in there. It'll be 11 o'clock after the next time, a big one. You got a small, minute, good chance of fishing there around 6 o'clock this afternoon. As we see it there, the wind's going to be light and variable. 5 to 10 is what we're expecting. Could be a lot worse, so it's not all that bad. Here's something that we're watching as we look at the coast of Africa. 2 different systems beginning. We got a 50% chance of this making it. This could turn and go right into the Gulf. We'll watch her closely there, one coming behind it at a 20% chance. Nothing to be concerned about, something that we're watching, though, out in the Atlantic. What will she do? We'll find out. Let's go back and look at radar this morning of what's going on with it. Let you know in and about across the nation. As we go to the radar this morning here at Honda Meridian Radar, down on the coast, we'll see that we don't see that very aerial flood watch. Look at that. All down here around the coast, Houma, Louisiana, we got showers moving in. Mobile will get some, but more on the Mississippi over to Baton Rouge area side. Houma, Louisiana, Slidell, Biloxi, Gulfport, these areas are going to get a lot of rain today is what we're looking at. As we move up, we got a shower around Natchez, nothing big. As we look at the rest of the state, pretty good there. In the northern portion up around Florence, Alabama, a shower or two, and a little bit of fog there around Gadsden, moving into Chattanooga. Knoxville always has a little bit. Charleston, South Carolina, checking in with a lot of fog this morning. As we look out to our west, Oklahoma, just around Oklahoma City, back into Albuquerque, Santa Fe, those areas have a little bit of rain this morning. Nothing major, just some areas out there. Again, we're getting ready for the show. We're going live in about 5 to 8 minutes from now. We'll come back and go live with the morning show. Hope you'll join us for all that. Again, we got a lot of information of things that have happened in the last 24 hours, and I think everything's worked out. We don't have any issues this morning. Yeah, nothing to that a while ago. So, good deal. We'll keep you up to date in just a moment. Live from the Scotty Ray Report. We'll be here at 7. Join us, won't you?